I always found it easier for me to talk to Bible following people like you guys, rather than people who claim to be Christian, but they just interpret the words of the Bible according to their whims and desire. Is it safe for me to consider that you guys are on the conservative side of the Christianity rather than like those people who are a bit liberal on the Christianity?
Yeah, definitely.
Now, is there any sort of try to silence the conservative church in the US, like you guys?
Oh yeah, constantly.
Because you see, you guys are what we call as, you guys have a moral standard. Okay, that a lot of even churchgoers in the state, they call themselves as Christian, but they indulge themselves in vices, right? So therefore, they do not want these kind of voices and messages to reach to the public. And even if you were to try to advise people, and they will say, you will be frowned upon because what are you talking about, man? This is normal here in the state.
People love sin. Yeah. They love it.
The indulgence in sins.
There's a lot of irony to, like, we believe in like extremely strict boundaries on sex. Like, not only do you not have it with anyone except your spouse, you don't even think about it with anyone else. You don't all that stuff. Then the great irony is that those people with those crazy boundaries are the ones that have the most sex. They just cause relational brokenness everywhere they go, and they end up alone. And so, anyway, I think that's one of the great ironies of the Christian life.
And of course, because of the wokeness, the wokeness movement, and then you're talking about the liberal movement, the feminist movement, and I always love to believe, even if you look back into U.S. history of marriage, the rate of divorce is not as high as today in the last time. Because you still have the family institution, the gender roles, the men and women, you have your role. You do not compete, but you complete each other. I know my role, you know your roles. So that's why I say that your voice, those people like you, the conservative voice, are always being silenced. People don't like it. And if you have read the book called After the Ball, it was published in 1990. After the Ball, it's talk about how American going to accept gay in the 90s. It's a movement to try to normalize the LGBTQ movement.
That happened a lot too.
I always found it easier for me to talk to Bible following people like you guys, rather than people who claim to be Christian, but they just interpret the words of the Bible according to their whims and desire. And it's okay, we are saved by our faith, not by our actions. It's okay, God will not judge us, God is love. But I was like, there's a clear prohibition there, and you say the otherwise. That's why it's easier for me to talk to you guys compared to others Christians who are liberal. Reason means that you guys have the yardstick, have the principle, but their principle is that whatever they suit my whims and desire, there's nothing to talk about.